sing.
Oh yeah.
Shalala. These songs of freedom. You know you're gonna lie ever.
Oh, it's
Anything else? Hey everybody, welcome back to Brews and Interviews. I'm here with Junkyard Cat. We're gonna ask some questions. You're gonna love it. So each of you guys have been in the music scene here in Houston for a long time now. Tell me a little bit about how you met each other. How long have you been playing together as Junkyard Cat, and walk me through that.
This is a fun story. It's with Jack and I. We got introduced through a mutual friend who thought we'd be cute together, and we started jamming while I was at school in Tuscaloosa, sending audio files back and forth, and that's kind of how the project got started. And then Jack introduced me to these two guys over here, and we've been playing music for a little while now. Yeah, it's like a year, maybe the four of us, a year now. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I knew Jesse from a band called Dante's Room. We played together for about a year, and he was the obvious choice to take this further. And then Ethan saw us play. We were jamming Grateful Dead, and he was like, Grateful Dead. And then we saw Ethan play, and we were like, Ethan. And it was match made in heaven, man. We play really well together.
So at first it starts like anything else, right? Y'all are just jamming together, but what inspired you guys to want to do live shows?
I played in a cover band in Tuscaloosa at the University of Alabama, and it was just so much fun, and I love playing live. I don't know, but we all just kind of love playing live. It's sweet. It's awesome. The thrill of playing a show is just unmatched to anything else.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, dude. yeah.
I mean, I'm just a head, bro. Like, I just love music, and part of that is live music, and I love live music.
So in my old band with some of my high school buddies, we got our first like actual live gig through Seth and Matt from Gray Falls at the time, who are now in Segovia. They actually, they were the old members of Junkyard Cat until me and Ethan came on through. They got our old band our first show. Prior to that, I had actually like built a stage in my backyard of my parents' house because my old band was kind of. We couldn't get that many like actual live gigs, so we just wanted to throw DIY shows. And then years later, it actually ended up that Junkyard Cat's first show with Seth and Matt ended up being in that backyard on that stage. Backyard Bash, Monster Mash. Yeah, we're gonna keep those going. But yeah, once you play that first show, it gets kind of addicting, man. Like you don't want to stop. It's a thrill, like Adam said, you know. So
Like a roller coaster.
This one I think you guys will like. If Junkyard Cat was in an alliance on the hit series Survivor, who would last the longest and why?
I think that in a drastic turn of events, I think Jesse would last the longest because Ethan and I, Ethan's a gamer. I'd like to think that I'm a gamer too now. I think I would probably backstab Ethan, get Ethan voted off pre-merge probably because he's the biggest threat. And, obviously if we're with, 17 other people, I think that would come back to haunt me. Jack would probably make it to final 6, but I think Jesse would be that threat that kind of goes under the radar, makes it to final 4, wins a couple immunity challenges, and then he's just got the love of the jury. Anything to add?
Do you
I
agree with that?
I agree wholeheartedly with Adam. I would love to say me, but I know that my love for the game would be perceived as a threat. And yeah, that answer is Jesse. I mean, Jesse's just too damn likable. I mean, look at him.
That's very interesting coming from you. Shout out HTX Survivor watch parties.
Yes.
Every Wednesday at Axelrad.
Survivor 50.
Sometimes
We're
it's
watching.
upstairs, sometimes it's downstairs. You got to pull up to find out. It's always a good time. What's a song that you didn't love at first, but now feels essential?
Like that we wrote?
Sure.
I'll go ahead and take this one. I was not the biggest fan of Talk About It Later after we wrote it. It's a great song. It's our hit song. It's awesome. I love playing it. I didn't want to write like too poppy of music, and it's definitely our poppiest song. And a couple months after it's out, I was like, man, I don't really like playing this song. But now that everybody knows and loves it and everybody wants to sing it at the shows, that makes it a lot more fun to play. And it's definitely our favorite song to play. I think I could say unanimously.
Yeah.
I'll take it. About it later. I agree with that one. We farted that song out in an afternoon. I mean, Ethan sat on those chords for a couple years, I think, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, but we just kind of put it together pretty quickly, and like Adam said, very poppy. Didn't expect it to be the sort of hit that it is today, but pretty awesome how it is.
What's the most honest song you've written and why?
Ooh.
If it's the whole song, if it's just part of a song.
Maybe more
what-
than just friends.
What really speaks to you?
That one's really that like I think that's kind of like a generally relatable song to everybody.
Back in our sad boy era.
Back in our sad boy era. It's kind of funny. Sorry to deviate from your question a little bit, but it's kind of funny. Like a year and a half ago, people asked me, okay, what kind of music do you guys make? And I was like, oh man, it's sad boy indie. And now we're having so much fun. The music's reflecting it too. It's not sad at all anymore. But more than just friends, really sad song. And it's like, it's a subject matter that I think everybody, who's either gone through a breakup or is trying to, get over somebody can kind of relate to. It's like, oh man.
Everybody has that first bad breakup.
Yeah,
and this
exactly.
is a song you gotta listen to when that happens.
Exactly. And it's like, oh man. Shit, I've seen, our day one fans really resonate with the lyrics on that one too. They're like, oh man, like I feel this, and that's why that's kind of the first song of ours that took off. I think. If anybody has anything to add.
No? Okay, I got another one. Another quick one here. If aliens landed mid-set, what song are you playing?
Junkyard Cat song.
That's it. It's y'all will find out about that song soon. If you've seen us live, you've seen the Junkyard Cat song. We're actually here in Third Coast recording studio right now with John Allen Stevens recording
Shout out Third Coast.
We are recording a new EP right now, the Junkyard Cat EP, featuring the song Junkyard Cat, and I think it would be perfect to play if aliens landed down. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, another quick answer question here. In a zombie apocalypse scenario, who in the band is surviving the longest?
I think T.
Off rip, I'd have to go with Top T right here. He
Jesse's
has the
crafty,
biggest stature. I will say Jesse is the best with tools. Jesse's got a work studio. Jesse's got a gun that we bring with us on tour if anybody wants to rob us. But a gun's not really what you want to use in a zombie apocalypse. But it's too loud. It's too loud. So, but the bow and arrow, Jesse's probably the best with the bow and arrow. I would think, based on all the factors, I think Jesse would probably survive the longest. I don't want to say it, but I think Jack would probably be out first.
Oh, no, what did you do? Say it, bro. Say it. No problem.
Look, I've got a plan and everything for when the zombie apocalypse happens. I like to think I'm pretty good with the bow staff, but it's got to be Jesse. I mean, Jesse's the craftiest.
Do you have any formal training with this bow staff?
I do have formal training with the bow staff, and I'm not afraid to use it. Jesse's already in a remote enough location where he could just duck his head down and be good for a couple weeks at least.
I got rations. I got farmland, bro. I got animals. I got weapons. I got know-how. I got tools, dog. You guys even considering anybody else for this answer is absolute nonsense.
I thought T at first because of his intense survivor knowledge and his analytical mind, but it's a different game. It's a different game, and it's definitely Jesse. Jesse lives the farthest out, too. He lives farthest from other people.
Because those roads are going to be blocked off.
Exactly.
Now me and Jesse together, unstoppable.
Yeah. We would win.
Okay. I know you guys just wrapped up your most recent tour. What's something simple that fans don't realize about touring? Did it bring you closer together?
Some of us were all right, but some of us were a little annoyed by the other ones of us. I'm not going to name any names.
Yeah, you looked at me, though.
Only four of you.
It's not. It's I like to think that all these guys are sweethearts. We're all sweethearts. I feel like Jack, Ethan, and I are a little more out there than Jesse, and when we all spend a lot of time together, Jesse gets a little annoyed. This last tour, it wasn't any of our faults. There was snow all over the ground. The drives were very dangerous. We were in the car for about twice.
Didn't you guys
long.
drive through the ice storm?
We drove through the ice storm
just to bring the music to the people.
Exactly. And shout out Club Dada in Dallas. And it was a little bit too much time spent in closed spaces. And, when you eat enough McDonald's, shout out Don's. Certain things happen in the van, and certain people want windows rolled down, and some of us are a little more annoyed than others.
If I may add, first tour without a hitch, man. We were just Buffalo soldiers in the hearts of America. Man, it was perfect, dude. We were all there was no conflict. There was no any tension whatsoever. You throw icy roads and zero visibility into the mix, man. And a bad map. It all just got really stressful for the team, and we had big important decisions to make.
What was y'all's favorite stop on tour, one by one?
Which one?
First tour, my favorite stop was San Diego. This last tour, I think maybe McAllen. McAllen was really awesome. It was like 30 degrees out there, and tons of people showed up. They showed out. They loved the music. Great people down in McAllen, yeah.
First tour, definitely San Diego. That place is awesome. And we had an amazing sound guy in San Diego, and he really put us on. This last tour, I'd probably say Austin, just for me, because my brother and some of my good friends pulled up, and it was shout out Chef. It was really cool seeing them pull up and watching them watch us.
Watching me, as
exactly.
it were.
Oh man, dude, Houston, both tours, man. Energy was unreal. I love my city. I love my people, dude. We've got a bunch of new, kind of young fans, and they showed up to Houston, and they got super rowdy, and they knew the words to our songs. And I talked to them after, and they were just really cool cats. And just the energy was just absolutely unmatched.
Actually switch up on our first tour. I'm gonna go LA was my favorite stop by far. I was amazed that you guys were bypassing LA. We had 3 days in Calabasas, California. Shout out Peyton Thomas, my old fraternity brother. Shout out Logan, shout out Stan. We stayed in this mansion in Calabasas. We had 2 off days. We were just laying out by the pool, listening to Bob Marley. That was, what an incredible experience that was, really. And then I'm going to have to go with Jack. I think my favorite stop on this last tour was back in Houston. So many great spirited fans, knew all the words to all the songs, gave great energy. I love this city. I really do.
All right,
shout out Houston.
Okay, quick question. If your next album had a scent, what would it smell like?
Junkyard.
The ocean.
That's a great question. Give me a second.
I was going to say the ocean. I think Jack hit the nail on the head.
The beachy sound.
It'd be a combination. It'd be like a junkyard on an ocean.
Galveston.
Floating bar.
It smelled like Galveston. It smelled like Galveston.
Shout out the Dirty
Yeah,
G.
it smelled like Galveston, yeah.
Love Galveston. Okay, if your band were a college major, what would it be?
Communications.
No, I was a communications major after. To me. Dude, I dropped out of college, man. I don't got an answer to that. This is all out of.
So I like to preach saving and financial literacy. I studied finance and economics at the University of Alabama. Roll Tide. I would say that our music has a financial sense to it, and it's just because you guys need to know about the present value of money, how your money can grow through inflation, with inflation. Not crypto. Don't invest in crypto. And if you want to learn a little bit more, you could buy my course that I'm selling right now, $1,200 a month. You can get on my course.
All right. Let's. I love the answers. It's exactly what we want. This. What's the hardest no you've ever gotten as a band?
Like criticism? Note?
Yeah, just like the hardest no.
No.
Anything that comes to mind about it.
So we are in talks with Warner Brothers right now about potentially having a relationship with them. Pretty cool. Shout out Warner Brothers.
Shout out Warner.
And
Do the right thing.
They told us
Get
that
in early.
they love our music and we're on the right track. We're not quite there yet. That was a tough no for me. If you like our music, sign us, Warner Brothers. That was my toughest no for sure.
My toughest no was definitely the band telling me that we couldn't play Big Railroad Blues. I've asked maybe about 50 times if we could play Big Railroad Blues. They say, just play one more Freebird and we'll play Big Railroad Blues. So please chant Big Railroad Blues at the show and we will play it. Please. Thank you.
Hey, we're gonna play Freebird. Production. Actually, I need another art car on stage. If we can make that happen. Shout out St. Arnold Beer. Here, listen to this.
Pack in the fridge, by the way, that we're gonna drink it the rest of the day at the.
I grab. He had one on hand right here. I love the St. Arnold.
Shout out
Christmas
St.
beer.
Arnold.
Can we get a cheers real fast?
Cheers
Cheers. Junkyard Cat, St. Arnold Brewery, Third Coast Recording Studio.
Shout out Third Coast.
Shout out John Allen Stevens. Hey, yo, dude, honestly, like, this isn't in the part of the interview, but we're going to include it anyway. Dude, this guy, John, at Third Coast Recording, really is the best in town. And, man, he has a great ear for your sound. He has a great mind for how to expand on your sound. And he has a incredibly fast and dedicated work ethic that just will refine your sound to beyond what you thought it could be.
He's a wizard.
Stop booking with him so much because it's getting harder and harder for us to find time with him because he's booked up all the freaking time because he's so awesome. So
Gatekeep
don't
maxing.
book with them. Actually, we're gonna gatekeep John Allen Stevens at Third Coast Recording Studio. But shout out John Allen Stevens. Book with them if you can, but leave us some room. All right, don't book on Mondays or Fridays or Saturdays. Book in the middle of the week.
Question coming up here. If you could have any celebrity, dead or alive, as your on-stage hype man for your next tour, who would you pick?
Tom Brady.
Hype man Steve-O.
Boston Rob.
Probably like Gilbert Gottfried.
Play the drums.
Okay. All right. Looking at the camera, what's coming up next for you guys? What do you see for the future? Anything we should know about?
So first and foremost, coming March 6th, 7th, and 8th, we will be headlining SpringStock Music Festival at St. Arnold Brewery, March 7th, Saturday night. That's first and foremost. We're here at Third Coast right now recording a new EP that's going to come out in early April. Quickly following that, we're going to go on tour again, play the EP out, show all the new fans, we just have so much fun on the road. We're just going to keep doing that. Our Spotify's been great. I think we're getting famous, some people have been saying. Shout out Spotify for showing people our music. But we've got a lot of things in the works. 5 new songs going to be yours in the next couple months, and we're pumped for it. I think it's the best music we've made yet, and it's a great collection of all 4 of us. We're real excited about it. Yeah, new music video dropping March 6th, right before we play SpringStock. Pre-save it now.